truth, I'm trying to keep it real. I'm trying to motivate you having them bad days just cause you might have won. I've been through the drama, man. I've been through the playing game. So yes, I feel the pain. That's why I made a change. So you can do the same. This is for the people. This is for the people. This is for the people that's having bad days. This is for the people that working better days. This is for the people. This is for the people.
This part two. Hi. This part two of the end. So let's go on and get into this right off the bat.
She's a very good woman. I think I know any man.
With relapsing forms of MS, there's a lot to deal with. Not just unpredictable relapses, all these other things too.
Man who gets with her will be one lucky man. I messed that up.
It shouldn't be no lucky man. The man should be you. If you love her, I'm quite sure she had love for you. Don't give up the fight. I mean, I know it looked bad, looked hella bad, but don't give up the fight. You know, now, this is just my opinion. I still can be wrong. I think y'all still together. I mean, if it is, if not, I'm just speculating that we might not see her in no more videos for people can say, okay, they did break up. But if y'all are broke up, don't give up.
I messed it up. I'm going to expose myself. I'm going to expose my truth. Again, because of what I'm doing right now, there's things I really can't touch on. There's things I'm not even allowed to mention to protect myself so it don't come back on me. LATOYA, she, as my woman, I didn't do what I was supposed to do as a man to protect my woman. And again, I sat back for almost a week now. You know, I seen the tears. I seen the hurt. I also seen the love that she truly has for me.
Okay. You already knew she was sensitive when Queen TL International, well, Interaction, something like that, made a video about her saying she was overweight, she looked funny, this and that. You knew she was sensitive about the situations because, like I said in the previous video, you didn't want to make that video about saying y'all was done, about people saying stuff on the internet, because you've been doing the internet for a long time. Your son been doing it for a longer time, and I'm quite sure your son done told you how people was gonna bash y'all in the comments. I had to learn that because I just did music and Hideous Breeze on the internet. I didn't do nothing to where people left comments. So yeah, some of them comments did get to me, but I had to learn. You get what I'm saying? Because people gonna voice their opinion, people gonna say what they gotta say to boost their numbers up too. So I understand that, but you knew. That's why you made that video that day with LATOYA saying, we done, we blocked the two people, you know, such and such was saying she was overweight, this and that, she looked this and that. You knew she was sensitive. So by you knowing she's sensitive, why would you put that post up about Love by Erica and Mr. Mucker? Why would you put that post up? Knowing there was going to be a backlash. But you let your feelings get involved because she said something about your son, right? You shouldn't have got caught up because if you're a good daddy, that shouldn't have bothered you. Only people that's guilty or feel some type of way would have got mad. You know you were a good dad. So when she put that up there about your son, you shouldn't have got mad. Now, my opinion, when she called you or texted you and said, look, Cam was sick, she need to take him to the hospital, you should have stepped up. Even though that's not your son, you was in that boy's life. Periodically. You should have said, okay, bring baby Dion over while you go to the hospital and make sure little Cam is good. That's what a man would have did. Videos is not that important when it comes to a child, especially a child that got a 101 or a 102 fever. That's seizure or stroke type stuff. See, you had in your head, she playing games, she just want to talk to me, or she just messing with me because I'm with LATOYA. Sometimes you have to take that chance when you know a person playing games when it comes to kids. I mean, if she was playing games, you would have knew. If she wasn't playing games, you would have knew. But at the same time, you should have went and got baby Dion. At the end of the day.
Or had for me. I know you can't just turn it on and off like that, but I can definitely see the change. And it's hard for me and LATOYA to continue to move on and try to, make things better when I know deep down that she's really hurting.
It ain't hard. How y'all move on and how y'all make this work, you keep her out of your business. And what I mean by keep her out of your business, your YouTube business. Remember, she wasn't a YouTube. You brought her in this. She said it numerous times, I'm not a YouTuber. I'm concentrating on my medical field. But she brought herself into your world. You knew how dangerous your world was. You knew how people can slash and cut you up and throw bombs and throw you off the bridge, all that. You knew that, but you continue to bring her in this world to boost your numbers up. Like I said, everything ain't meant for the internet. That relationship right here, what y'all had, that wasn't meant for the internet. I can see her in periodically in every blue moon pop up in one of your videos. People like, oh, there goes girl. But every day in your videos, you brought her in this world. Because at that time, you made her seem like a liar. And what I mean by you made her seem like a liar, because she said she wasn't a YouTuber, but she was in over, 20, 25, 30 videos, something like that. That made her a YouTuber. Now, if you go to her new page, she already at 3,500. And she only been on YouTube, with you, 4-5 months? And her page booming already? And you got people been on here 6-7 years and ain't even got 1,000 yet? Come on, man. You can save it. You can savage your relationship. You just have to keep it off the internet. Keep it private.
She's really hurting. One of her kids actually said something to her about what does it mean when a baby falls in the toilet. And for one of your kids to come to you and say something like that to you has to be the most devastating thing in the world.
But that was your fault. Because, again, just like me, we have to be mindful that kids watch this channel and watch your channel. See, a lot of people saying, well, Darion watch your channel and you be slashing his dad. And again, me and his beef is different than what on this internet. Y'all get what I'm saying? I do what I do, and he know why I do what I do. We ain't gonna put that out there, but he know why I do what I do. He can fake and funk and put all that out there to y'all, but he know why I do what I do on him. But again, man, Darion watch his channel. And again, before I put videos up, I discussed that with Darion, aka DamionCryer, aka Hooper Breeze. That's his page. But I discussed that with him and his mama before I put anything up. And that's real. A lot of y'all, oh man, how you gonna do this? And I wouldn't even be bringing my wife's ex-husband up. Oh no, I wouldn't be doing that. Nah. I'm not insecure at all. And right now, the Prince family and him, the Cryer family, they the hottest topics on YouTube right now. So why not get into it? Huh? I mean, come on now.
And that's the reason why when people make videos about me talking about I'm not there for my kid.
Why limit your sales channels? Increase sales up to 21% by adding
It's making me look bad in front of my kids, and my kids are sitting here watching this stuff. I don't fire back because I know one day it's going to make them feel some type of way. My problem is I didn't cheat on LATOYA.
People say you're not a good father to your kids because look at your actions, play. Look at your demeanor, play. A father is a 24/7 job, just like a mom. See, men think, not all men, some men think because the child live with the mama, they just supposed to come around periodically. That ain't how it work. You get what I'm saying? Certain people say that. Certain people don't say that. But be honest with yourself. Was you in Damon life like you were supposed to be? No. But are you in Damon life now? Cause he got them Dolo chips? That Fetty Betty that's ready to Nicoletti jelly? That money? You in his life. He put you where you at. Even though you wasn't in his life like that, he still made sure his dad and his mom eating or ate. So don't sit here and see you keep lying to yourself. Again, like I said in the part one of this, when you look in the mirror, if you can't be real with that person you looking at, how you gonna be real with anybody else? You cannot, blah. You cannot. It's a good man in there somewhere. It's a good dad in there somewhere. And LATOYA brought it out. But that Mr. Cryer, that Damion just overrode that goodness that she was trying to bring out. Because if it didn't, you wouldn't have did what you did on the internet, and you wouldn't be making this video you make it, because that arrogant, that cockiness was like, I can do it. But you better than that. She was bringing that out of you, player.
I didn't cheat on her. No, I didn't get physical with LATOYA. I'm sure some people like, did you put your hands on her? LATOYA is well protected. She's not a weak woman at all. By any means is she a weak woman. She's a very strong-minded, beautiful woman who's got a lot going for herself.
She's strong in some aspects, and she's weak in some aspects. Taking care of her kids, handling her business, making that Dolo chips, she's strong. but mentally, somewhere, she's weak. And what I mean by that, the first video you made when Queen TL made a video about her, y'all reacted to it. That, again, that wasn't from you, that was her. You had to defend your woman's honor. That's weak, right? She felt some type of way. She got in her feelings, just like I did. I got in my feelings. Because I'm going to defend my woman too, just like you did yours. If she's strong, she gonna fight for you. I ain't gonna say fight because you was wrong, but what I mean by fight, she gonna give you another chance. She gonna be still. Oh, like I said, I'm still in the doghouse for doing what you just did. I'm still in the doghouse, but my woman's strong. Now my woman's strong. You get what I'm saying? We sat down, we talked about it. I cleaned out everything. I admitted to everything. That's what you gotta do, man. If you feel in your heart that this is a good woman, you fight for her. LATOYA, if you feel that that man didn't do nothing but this, I know it hurt. I know it hurt bad. Trust and believe. If you can talk to Mama Selena, she'll tell you the same thing, that mine was worse than what he just did. Matter of fact, talk to him if he ain't already told you. Mine was 100 times worse than what he did. I ain't cheap, but I did something worse than what he did by talking to my ex. But Mama Selena, she's still angry and hurt, but her love for me is overpowering that, because she know I'm a good man. I made a bad mistake, true enough. But LATOYA, I might be on here and I bash Mr. Cryer, I say things about Mr. Cryer, but I see the change in him when he's with you. I see the glow in his eyes. I see that happiness in his face. I see that spark in him. At first I thought this was a bunch of skits. Y'all was acting. I thought you were just his YouTube girlfriend. But I see a difference in that man when it come to you. So just talk to him. If y'all have to start over and become friends and leave the sexual part out of it and just become friends, going back on dates, conversating, you know, getting to know each other like y'all supposed to be doing, I think he deserve it. I'm gonna continue to do what I do on him, but I think he deserve another chance.
So, back to what I was saying about the pain. I seen the pain last week, and I also seen that the pain had continued on. And I knew based off what I was looking at, that, I tried to apologize, let her know, hey, I did say something. Things that I shouldn't have said. And, I was wrong. I wish I could take back what I said. And LATOYA, she tried. She did try. She tried to actually look, past some things. She tried to have a forgiving heart. And I believe that she does have a forgiving heart. And I believe that she will forgive me for even saying that she can't have kids. But I don't think that she's going to be the type of person at the same time that's going to be taking chances either. She has a very good reputation for herself. She's a single mom with 2 kids who's doing the best that she can, and she's doing amazing. I don't think that we walked away enemies or nothing like that. It was really hurtful though. I could see the pain in her eye. I know some people will probably ask me questions as far as the videos that I have up on my channel with LATOYA. I have not talked to LATOYA about that yet, but if she wants me to take the videos down that we both have done together, I will do it. If she is cool with me keeping them up, I will keep them up. She's not my enemy.
Me personally, LATOYA, let him keep them up. Because you still love that man. Or you still got love for that man. That man loved you. You a God-fearing woman. You forgave him. I know you forgave him. But are you hurt? Oh. Yeah, you hurt. But you're not a soldier for God. You a warrior for God. Look past what this evilness is doing out there. Or did. And forget that man and give that man another chance. See, you have to understand that man sabotaged her relationship with her doing the same thing. Because why I say she helped sabotage that relationship is because if you got a man that's watching the baby, that's doing what he's supposed to do for the baby, his mama doing what she can for the baby, his family doing what they can for baby Dion, wow, when he said no, you should have called Mr. Mucker or you should have called Grandma Mucker. That would have eliminated that problem. But you wanted to pursue him because of the anger, the bitterness, the hatred you have for that man right now. You didn't care because you had many options to where you could have called and got that baby taken care of. So that's why I say she's part of it. You part of it because you put that post up without knowing the facts. And you always say this out your mouth on your own videos. Why people be running their mouth and they don't know the facts? Why they be jumping to conclusions when they don't know the facts? Why they be assuming when they don't know the facts? You said that. So by you sabotaging her relationship, you know she was gonna strike back, player. You know she was. You should have seen it coming. That's why you hurried up and deleted it. Because when you thought about it, like, oh Lord, no, what I just do? Yeah. So she did everything in her power to make sure you and your relationship was gonna fail. She did that. And she, so far, it seemed like she succeeded. Let's get back to it.
We don't hate each other. But at the same time, I can't blame her for the choices and decisions that she made. And what she said to me was very true. You're supposed to be with someone that you can confide in. You're supposed to be with someone that you can trust. Someone that you can be able to tell anything to, knowing that that person is not going to say anything. I had a conversation with an individual at one time, it was a while back, and we got to talking about their new boyfriend, and I got to talk about my new girlfriend. We both was like, I don't know if we were playing games with each other or not. Like, this is him, and I'm like, well, this is mine.
You know damn well y'all was playing games with each other. You a grown-ass man. You didn't have to, hey, this my girl. Hey, this my man. Hey, look, she's good. Hey, he's good. Hey, she got a good job. Hey, he got money. Y'all was playing games with each other. We can see that from Love by Erica. But we can't see that from you. You a grown man. You get what I'm saying? And it's true. You're supposed to confide in your partner when you got something on your chest. But the mistake LATOYA made, it was too early. Too early. You only knew that man not even a year. What, 5, 6, 7 months, 8 months? That ain't enough time to confide in a person about your deepest secrets. It's not no time. Because right now, y'all still filling each other out. So you don't even know if you're going to be with this man. Yeah, true enough, it's a such thing as love at first sight. But that still don't mean confide in him about true personal stuff. That wasn't the time. So some of that blame falls on you. I'm glad he said that, because some of that falls on you. So I think you need to give that man another chance, because some of that blame is on you, because you confided in the man that you really ain't know yet. You confided in the man that y'all just stepping in the water, getting y'all feet wet. You confided in the man that already had a drama bag going on. You confided in the man that had a new baby. You confided in the man that you didn't know, he didn't know you. Y'all walking through the tunnel. Y'all came back through. How you gonna say, baby? I say, baby, I'm gonna tell you my deepest secrets, but you didn't. You did, and then look what happened. It backfired on you. So you gotta take your time. And you didn't take your time. You get what I'm saying? So I think you should give that man another chance. Mr. Cryer, it's time for you to quit being a play. Mr. Cryer, it's time for you to quit being arrogant. Mr. Cryer, it's time for you to quit being conceited. Mr. Cryer, it's time for you to quit letting that money change the way you're thinking. Mr. Cryer, it's time to be your man. If you love that woman, Mr. Cryer, you need to knock on that door. Baby, come on, let's talk. I know y'all already talked, but man, if you really love her, you don't give up. Come on now, put that pride to the side. LATOYA, put that pride to the side. Because I see the change in that man. So give that man another chance.
And I think pregnancy popped up, like if you had a baby, and I said something to the effect of she can't have babies and stuff like that. And I might have overshared and not really realized the damage I was doing.
But you knew the damage you was doing, because you taught this girl how to play the game. You knew this girl was with the lottery, and then that girl snaked the lottery. So what you know? You knew the game. You know that woman. You know her. So why would you confide in that woman about some secrets that your woman shared? Huh? Tell me, Mr. Cryer. You didn't even know if that woman was recording, because Mr. Cryer, you taught her that too. So why would you even open your mouth? You should have said, yeah, what baby Dion doing? If it wasn't about that baby, you shouldn't have no conversation. No.
I should have just kept it strictly professional about, what we were meeting up for, and that's all it should have been about. So, I am making this video to address that the relationship with me and LATOYA has ended. She's moving on with her life. She has a lot of great things in front of her. I watch this woman every night when she gets off work and do 1,000-word assignments every night. Now, she's probably doing one right now as we speak. I see her get off work every day, cook for her kids, do her homework for school, and I really feel awful. Because I let another individual come on this platform and put something out there like that.
Grammarly can help you write quickly and confidently, so you never have to slow down at work. Stay on top of emails.
And the person who put the information out there like that, I don't even blame the person who did it. I blame myself. I can't blame the individual. I can't sit there and be bitter and blame and say, you did this. I can't. So I'm not going to come on here and do what they did to me. My relationship ended because of me. So this person did me dirty. No, I take responsibility for what I did.
Whoa!
You know, so it was my fault. The person only used it for their ammunition. Like you say, you know, you got to keep one in the chamber in case this dude get out of line, in case he don't do what I tell him to do. And it happened.
But according to that individual, you just didn't give her one for the chamber. You gave her a whole clip. She just ain't fired. She just fired that deadly one. That deadly one. But she ain't even fired. Let's keep it 100. You put that gun to your own head, player. You said it. You put that gun to your own head. Because again, you knew what this individual Love by Erica was about. So all you did was put the gun on her head and grabbed her hand and put it to your own noodles. Noodles. You did that. That individual ain't do nothing. You shot yourself. You gave her that golden bullet. Mm-hmm.
But do I blame that individual? Absolutely not. Because if it wasn't for me, that individual would have never, ever had anything to say about it. It would have just been strictly about DamionCryer. So I blame myself for all of this. So I apologize to my fans because I know that you guys really grown to love LATOYA. And I'm going to tell you, man, there is nothing fake about this woman. She is a real good woman. She's a good woman. She's a damn good woman. And I said early on, any man that graces is pregnant, any man who comes across this woman has got a good woman. You know, it's gonna take a little while for the healing to go through. You know, especially for me, LATOYA is really hurt, man. She's really hurt. And out of everything that happened on the internet over these last 7 days with the defamation of character, with my name getting slandered, with people saying that I abused them, with all that defamation that happened over the internet, I don't think none of that really bothered LATOYA. You know, it did for an extent because LATOYA has parents that she's close to. She comes from a very, very close-knit family, and they're together every day. You know, so those allegations, you know, they didn't really sting too bad. But at the same time...
See, there you go again. You're lying to yourself. Those not allegations. That one probably was an allegation, but bruh, you changed. Yeah, when I was young, yeah, you know, I was in the streets, you know, I wasn't in my right frame of mind, so yeah, I probably tapped a woman here or two there. Again, be honest with yourself. Have you been doing it now? No, that's what you say. I ain't been doing that. So quit saying it's allegations.
Time they did because LATOYA parents also watches the Cryer family. And her mom and dad sits back and sees this stuff. Like, oh my God, my daughter is with a woman abuser. Oh my God, my daughter is with a man who potentially has a baby on the way. You know, all that plays out. But the straw was what I had told the individual about
that one
the kid situation. That's what did it for LATOYA. So before ones who speculating and wondering, well, we haven't seen Damion and LATOYA in videos together. Me and LATOYA relationship is bigger than a YouTube video. I was doing YouTube videos way before LATOYA came along. LATOYA was on her journey to become a doctor way before Damion came along. LATOYA is going to continue moving forward with her career. I'm going to continue moving forward with my career. Will I miss her? Of course I'm going to miss her, man. You know, because you don't find good women like that every day.
So, you said your relationship is bigger than YouTube. So if it was bigger than YouTube, why would you let that stuff bother you then? If you was bigger than YouTube. If y'all relationship is bigger than YouTube, y'all need to get back together and keep it off of YouTube. Because that girl got some kind of feelings for you. Because she wouldn't have shared her deepest secrets with you so early on in the game. You know me and you got a problem in a history, Mr. Cryer. But I don't want to see your happiness gone. And that girl make you happy. Well, that woman, that young lady, make you happy. And I see that. I'm looking at this video now and I see the hurt in your eyes. You trying not to cry. I see it. You taking everything in your power not to cry.
You know, but the straw was actually the things that came out of my mouth that had made it to the internet. And again, the person who put it out there on the internet, I don't even point the finger at them for my relationship failing. I blame myself. This is another life lesson learned. For me to be 51 years old, I'm still making mistakes. And just maybe it's time, maybe it's time for me to really just root myself, man.
It's time for you, if you and LATOYA don't get back together, it's time for you to be by yourself. Don't even date, don't even conversate. Just have regular conversations with women. Don't even date women. Don't even sleep with women right now. It's time for you to get to know who Mr. Cryer is. Because Mr. Cryer don't know that man in the mirror. Mr. Cryer don't understand that man in the mirror. Because if Mr. Cryer understood that man in the mirror, you should have learned from me the mistake I made, because you was intertwined with that mistake I made. So if you didn't learn from that mistake I made by running them jabber jaws like I did, Mr. Cryer didn't know that man in the mirror. Just like I didn't know that man in the mirror. Because why we didn't know that man in the mirror? Because we was with this individual, so we felt we can trust that individual just by conversating. Didn't think that individual was going to use that against us. But I should have knew. You should have knew. Because we was with a whole nother woman. Even though we broke up with them individuals, we don't know how them individuals still felt about us. So them individuals didn't want to see us happy because we didn't make them happy. We didn't make them happy at the end. We say, oh, we broke up on good terms, but in all actuality, we didn't. Because if we broke up on good terms, they wouldn't have threw us under the bus. We did that to ourselves. And you know again firsthand, because you was in on it. You should have learned from me, man. And now you need to learn how to get on them knees. Now you need to learn how to bow down. Now you need to learn how to sit that pride to the side and get your woman back. Because I did all that to get Mama Selena back. I wasn't letting that good woman go. I wasn't gonna sit on here and say, man, whoever get that woman, man, gonna have a good woman. Hell no. Because I know she a good woman. And I refuse to let that good woman walk. Like I said, as I'm still in the doghouse, do she play me right now with a long handle spoon, but she still love me and show me my affection? Yeah, but it ain't like it was. Because I'm still, what you call it, in the doghouse. I gotta earn her trust back. Is it taking time? Yeah. And that's what you gotta do, man. I feel sorry that this had to go down like that. But I'm telling you from experience, my brother. Play. Don't give up. Don't sit on here and throw the white towel in. Nah. You got knocked out. I ain't even say knocked out. You got hit. You on the mat. You on one knee. But hold on to that rope. Climb yourself up.
Maybe it's time for me really to just take a long, hard look at myself. And not only just what I said that came out of my mouth to make it to the internet. It's just the other things that keeps happening on the internet. You guys, anybody that's ever been with me on the Cryer family, I have supported their YouTube channels. I've supported them financially, even if they was with me on a journey to YouTube. Yes, I have done YouTube videos with females that I've dated. I've given them $2,000 a month for doing videos with me on my channel. And the $4,000 or $5,000 a month that they made on their channel, they kept it. It's true. I have really helped some of these YouTubers come up in the YouTube.
Now, we have a problem. Now, y'all heard him say that. His mouth. Not me, his mouth. I've been with women on doing YouTube that I have dated. And yes, I gave them $2,000 a month off the videos that we did together. And the videos that they did, if they made $4,000, $5,000 off their videos, they kept. Them females, what do you do for your son with the videos that he's in? Oh, cause you think that's your son? You don't supposed to compensate him like you do them? Nah, blah. That's a summer job. The same way you give them females $2,000 a video, you supposed to do Darion like that. You don't supposed to get Darion no, oh, I'm gonna buy you some gym shoes, or I'm gonna give you $150. That's child support, player. You said that. And I think that's wrong that you gonna sit here and say out your mouth, I compensated them women, but I don't compensate my son. I don't compensate my son because that's my son. So I can do whatever with my son. That's where you wrong, play. You're supposed to teach your son responsibilities. You're supposed to teach your son business ethics. You're supposed to teach your son how to get that bread. You're supposed to teach your son, whoever you do business with, you get them Dolo chips. That's what you're supposed to teach your son. Yeah, you my son. So if I was giving them $2,000, I give you $1,000. Or I give you $2,500. Anywhere it go, that boy should have been compensated just like you was compensating them women. Because that's your son. You his father. You teach him how to be a man. You teach him how to make that bread. You teach him how to handle business. When he was doing videos with the Prince family, you his dad. Yeah, you the Prince family dad too. But at the same time, business is business. Because what? Your son, the Prince family, he handled his company like a business. He handled his YouTube like a business. Family or not, that young man handled his like a business. Daddy or not, you supposed to handle that like a business. Well, Darion gonna be in these videos. This is where he need to get compensated because I know you gonna make this. So this is what Darion need to get. And when y'all did that, you was supposed to be like, look, Mama Selena, I'm sending you this for Darion. He made $2,000. I'm gonna keep $1,000 this way. I'm gonna send you $1,000. So he got money on both ends. That's what a real play man do, Blair. But you being a play. Let me rephrase that. You being a play, you not being a real man. And you keep saying people bashing you, but you bashing yourself with the stuff you say. Ain't that your son? You compensate them women. But this nigga, excuse my language, this little dude, because I was trying to call him that, but it came out the wrong way. I apologize. This little dude here is your baby. Your son. Come on, bruh. That man, that little boy represents you to the fullest. That little boy represents his brother to the fullest. And y'all don't even attempt to rep that boy at all. And people be saying, oh, J. Michael mad because he ain't saying this about Darion. He ain't doing this about Darion. When he down there with them, he doing it. Let that man do what he do for his son down there. It ain't about that. I'm trying to help secure this boy's future. All the money that boy make off his YouTube, that's in his bank account. Don't nobody touch that. When his mama touched that money, it's to pay for his basketball. Because I was paying for it. So now he's making his own money, so he pay for his own basketball. You get what I'm saying? When he needs shoes, he go buy his own shoes. When he want outfits, he go buy his own outfits. Because he got his own Dolo chips. That's what I'm saying, Mr. Cryer. I'm here to protect your son. Ain't nobody here to play your son. Ain't nobody here to take from your son. I'm protecting that boy by any means necessary. If I have to give my life up for that boy, it's done. Because I'm a protector. By any means necessary. Just like I treat my kids, player, he like mines. He like mines. And you know, since I've been with Mama Selena and I've been in your son's life, he tell you, James don't do nothing to me. James have fun with me. James don't miss no practices. James don't miss no games. James be teaching me how to do defense. James be doing that. Not taking away from you because you in Houston, so you can't do that. So I have to do that. I have to step up and be that man in that boy's life until he's with his dad. But I need his dad to see that. And I need his dad to quit thinking with his feelings about me and see what I'm doing for your son. And help me build that boy's future.
I mean, I've supported them 100%. I'm getting off topic a little bit, but there's a reason why. There's a point that I'm getting to. The people who
disturbing news out of Vernon Central High School.
What's going on? Under tax and students have guns.
who's been on the Cryer family has gained subscribers off me. They made money, and even the money they made on their own channels. I'm going to repeat that again. I paid these individuals, even if we were dating and in a relationship, I still paid them for videos on the Cryer family. And I did videos with them on their channel. And I let them keep all the money that they made on their channel, and I still broke them off of the Cryer family. That's the type of dude that I am, and you're not gonna find too many people like me. You know, and this is why it's really hard to try to work with other content creators, because what happens when you work with other content creators? Your subscribers, when you collab with them, then you guys start sharing subscribers. You know, they go, well, we're gonna go over to this person's YouTube channel, subscribe, since y'all together, y'all doing videos together. And then what happens when everything ends? The same audience that you sent over to their channel, they're using that audience to bash you in front of now. And that's what's happened multiple times already. The people that I work with, you know, they'll sit right in front of that camera and they'll try to bash DamionCryer to the same people that came from the Cryer family channel when we was talking. And that's sick, man. And that's why people say a lot of YouTubers, you know, they fake, they phony, they don't give small YouTubers a chance. They don't give small YouTubers a chance. But that's not true. But I'm just giving you guys a reason why.
True enough, people follow people from different channels. A lot of the Prince family people followed you because of the Prince family. Right? Everybody, again, have somebody they piggyback off of, player. So you can't even use that as an excuse. But at the end of the day, if you don't put yourself in that predicament, if you don't put yourself in those situations, ain't nobody gonna bash you. If you help small creators, come on, bro, you being a businessman. But you said out your mouth, you don't work with small creators. You only work with small creators that's gonna benefit you. Keep it 100. Again, man, look in that mirror and be real with that man.
What happens when we do give other YouTubers a chance? And then look what happens. If they don't become as successful as you are on YouTube, then they want to point the finger at you of why their channel failed or why they didn't become successful like you did. There's so much I can go on and on and on to say. But as far as me and LATOYA guys, you know, you don't have to have your speculations anymore or going into the comments wondering what's going on. LATOYA, I would love to remain friends with her. LATOYA is really hurt right now. And again, like, the messy stuff is still going on behind the scenes, guys. LATOYA got a call today. It's the same stuff, man. Explaining some stuff to her that's completely irrelevant that she don't really give two farts about. The only thing that right now is concerning is the thing that I said to this individual about LATOYA and the kid situation. Again, I would hope that me and LATOYA continue to be friends, but I know right now I have to give her some time. When I tell you that this woman is hurt, she is hurt, man. And I can't blame anybody.
But I can see the hurt in you.
I did this. I allowed this to happen. This is a brand new, fresh relationship. This is a fresh relationship, and everybody's looking at it because we're giving other people who don't believe in love anymore a little bit glimmer of hope. You know, but yeah, so there it is, guys. It's out there. So that's what happened. Your boy messed up. Now I'm gonna tell you guys real quick before I bring this to a conclusion. Do I think LATOYA made the right decision? Because I'm not gonna come over here and say I left LATOYA because I didn't. She didn't want to leave me, but you know, the same way that you guys see me having to protect my character on here when somebody slanders me, even though I don't say anything right then and there, LATOYA has a reputation to protect too. This woman is going to become a doctor. You know, she works very hard at what she does. You know, she's a very positive woman. And God, all she does is smile. I mean, smile. Show them big old teeth. But lately, she hardly even smiles anymore. You know, because I brought her into my world. You know, and she wanted to do nothing but support me on my channel. You know, she's not
That right there. I said that earlier in this video. You brought her into your world. You knew your world was chaos. You knew what your world, what comes with your world. You should have said, baby, I love the way you support me, but support me from the side. Now, if you want to be in certain videos here and there, yeah, that's cool. But let me do what I do on this YouTube, because this YouTube is not for you. You're not strong enough. You're not mentally strong enough for this YouTube. That's being a man. And if she's a woman, she gonna respect that. This YouTube can get vicious. This YouTube can get wild. They can get real disrespectful. You should have set her down and explained that to her.
a YouTuber. But if she was a YouTuber, I guarantee you she would be very successful. And I would definitely support her and her channel.
Did y'all just hear that? I would definitely support her in her channel. But you not supporting your son channel, man. And you wonder why people say you're not a good father. But you just sit here and say, if she was a YouTuber, she'd definitely be a good YouTuber, and I definitely would support her channel. But what about DamionCryer, aka Hooper Breeze? You don't support his channel. You're not even subscribed to your son channel, man. I told y'all, man, his beef is different than this YouTube stuff. But y'all just heard that man say, I will support her. But you're not going to support your child. But you subscribe to the Prince Family channel.
Do I believe that LATOYA made the right decision? As much as it hurts me to say it, I believe LATOYA made the right decision.
Nah, player. Let me go and get on that.
With relapsing forms of MS, there's a lot to deal with. Not just unpredictable relapses.
I have to put myself in.
You said, did LATOYA make the right decision? You said, yeah. If you say you a good man, you a good father, you were supposed to say, she's hurt right now. I don't think she made a good decision, but I'm going to respect her decision because I know with this woman I changed. Did I make a hell of a big mistake? Hell yeah, I made a mistake. But I know I'm a good man, so I don't think she made a mistake. I think she made a mistake. I think she made a mistake because I'm a good man. She was bringing that good man to the forefront. That's what she was doing. So yes, she made a mistake by leaving me. Yeah, I love that woman. That woman loved me. I want to make this work. So she made a mistake by leaving me because she was bringing this different person out in me. She was bringing that good man out of me. That man, that Damien, that Cryer dude that was doing all this stupid stuff, that dude was leaving slowly but surely. He was leaving. So yes, I think LATOYA made a mistake. Is I'm going to fight for my woman? Yeah. Is it going to be a fight? Yeah. Because I love her and I seen the goodness she was bringing out of me. So yes, I feel in my heart she made a mistake because I know in my heart that woman is good for me. And I'm going to stand on that. I'm not going to give up on that. Is I'm going to give her space right now? Yes. But I'm finna put that in God's hand. I'm finna talk to God every day because I want that woman back. And when God give me that woman back, y'all gonna see a different Cryer. Y'all gonna see a different DamionCryer. Y'all gonna see a man. I'ma still do my YouTube stuff, pranks and this and this and that, but that BS, that's gone. You fight for it. You don't say you're not a good man. You don't confess that. You confess that you was changing to be a good man for that woman. I told you, you gotta be honest with that man in the mirror that you look at every day. If you can't be honest with that man in the mirror, you can't be honest or real with nobody, pal.
In LATOYA's shoes, I told LATOYA some secrets, some things about me. And I also have to ask myself, what if LATOYA told something about me in privacy to someone and it got put out there in front of thousands of people around the world on the internet? And I know that LATOYA was the only person that I told this to. How would that make me feel 5 or 6 months into the relationship? And I have to look at it.
And again, you just said it again. It was too damn early to share stuff like that with each other. And one thing you gotta understand, Cactus Head Cryer, whatever woman you get with, you run your mouth like diarrhea to them because it's a lot of stuff Erica shouldn't have known. It's a lot of stuff Delari shouldn't have known. But you run your mouth, you don't pillow talk, you mattress talk, player. Come on now. You run your mouth too much. And you know I know that all too well because you ran your mouth to my ex. And my ex told my wife. You gotta quit running your mouth like diarrhea, player. You gotta stop it. And if y'all don't get back together, I hope you really learn from this. But I'm rooting for y'all to get back together because I see the happiness she brings to you. I see the glow in your eyes. You know, J. Michael gonna keep it real. Me and you might have our differences, but I don't want to see you hurt or sad, player. And that's 100.
For what it is, I have to say that LATOYA did what she had to do. You know, LATOYA has kids. You know, she has to protect her family. A lot of stuff that you guys don't know that happened behind the scene, I'm going to share a little bit with you guys here real quick, and then we're going to get up out of here. When I say protect her kids, her family, you know, what you guys don't know is like some of the stuff that was going on during the time that the videos had dropped. For some reason, LATOYA's phone number got out there and didn't get released by me. I would not do anything like that. LATOYA's address was shared by one person because there was a reason for that, and there was a really positive reason for. I remember handing LATOYA my phone. I said, well, I'm not going to give up your address. I said, you do it. And LATOYA, she will tell that to you. I let her type the address in. And so I would have never gave up her phone number. But after the videos started dropping, LATOYA started getting messages on her phone. There was a lot of crazy stuff in the messages. The phone numbers was a fake phone number. Because when you called it back, you know, it's just an empty phone number. And
text me numbers, player.
One of her parents, I believe her dad's phone number had started receiving messages too, and the messages were about me. And we're tripping out because it's like I've been with LATOYA for a while. I don't even have her dad's phone number. So how would somebody else get it? So messages are going to her dad's phone too. And like some of the messages was really disturbing, threatening. And then recently, I think like the last 2 days, not today, but the last 2 days, I had started getting threatening phone calls from different numbers. I would block the numbers and they would call me back. And so my number ended up getting leaked too, somehow. And so I ended up going to change my number yesterday. Only 5 people or 6 people in this world have my phone number. And it's like with the threats and stuff that's going on behind the scenes, well, it has stopped recently. Like I said, 2 days ago, no, yesterday was the last day. Today, I haven't gotten any messages today, obviously, because my numbers changed. But like there was so much stuff going on behind the scenes through these videos dropping, after these videos dropped, before these videos dropped, there was threats, man. There was so much stuff going on. And the first thing I was trying to do was like, you know, how do I protect us? You know, how do I protect my woman and kids? Because this stuff was pretty serious, man. It got to the point to where, you know, I had to do things that I'm not legally able to do by law. Because I had to, you know, try to protect myself. And it was pretty scary, man. So, that's why I said I believe that LATOYA...
Oh, man. Player. Like I said earlier in part 1. You ain't even got to be doing nothing crazy. You ain't even got to be doing nothing stupid. You ain't even got to throw yourself out there. You a semi-celebrity now. People gonna come at you from every angle, up, down, sideways, however. People gonna come at you. Because again, you a semi-celebrity. People gonna make up stuff, people gonna bash you, people gonna, if you say no, this and this and that, people gonna say whatever because you a celebrity now, man. You gonna get threats and you ain't even never knew these people. You gonna get threats. Cause that's how the game go when you become a celebrity. You like, I don't even know this individual. You ain't even done with people saying they pregnant by you because you a semi-celebrity. So people gonna still make up stuff about you, man. That's the game you want. This is the game you chose. I've been in this game. I know how the game go with these celebrities. You gotta protect yourself in this game. You ain't seen nothing yet. Cause the bigger your page get, the worse it's gonna get. Trust and believe what I tell you.
Made a decision, the right decision. There was a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes that you guys had no idea. Like, it was to the point where sometimes we didn't want to stand out in front of the house, because cars ride by and slow down. Mind you, our addresses was being sent to us. Our addresses was being sent through us, guys. They were sending our addresses to us through emails and stuff, through fake text-free phone numbers. So it's like, when I got with LATOYA, I didn't get with her for YouTube videos, because before me and LATOYA started dating, I was doing my own thing, It's just, I asked her one day if she wanted to do some videos with me, and she was like, sure, yeah, I don't mind. So it wasn't like a business relationship. It was a real relationship. This wasn't a business relationship. I didn't go to LATOYA and say, hey, we can make this on you. I was already doing my own thing with my kids, myself. So this had nothing to do with a business relationship. This wasn't fake. I might have been in some relationships before that I thought that was real. I thought that they was real, genuine. And for the other parties, it was just business. But I didn't know that at the time, But anyway, I just want to say sorry to everyone about the situation. And I really wanted to just address it. That me and LATOYA, we are broken up. And from the way things look with this breakup, this doesn't look like one of those ones where it's going to be a back and forth thing. When a person has their mind made up, their mind is made up. And I wish I could have did something better to fix this.
You got a point there. You got a point there somewhat. I'm finna bring my wife into this, your ex-wife. How many times she made her mind up and said she was done, but still found a way for y'all to work it out until this last time, right? But how many times out of them 13 years that she made her mind up, how many times out of your 51 years you done made your mind up on something and still did it? Just because a person make their mind up, sometimes they bend if they truly love that person. Like I said, LATOYA need to put you on love arrest and relationship probation. I don't think she need to give up on you, because I do see the change in you. But now I got another question. You just sit there and said you was doing this on your own before LATOYA came in the picture, because you was doing videos with your kids. Now answer this question and keep it 1-3-0-3-0-3-0. When you do videos with the Prince family, he break you off, don't he? He pay you, right? Because it's a business. So when you do videos with Damion, why you don't pay him? Answer that question and keep it 100. Why you don't pay him? Because that's your son? Your other son pay you? And you his dad? So what's the difference? You paid them women. Why you won't pay him? Because of me? Because I be on here talking about you? Hey, that ain't got nothing to do with your son. Because if you was doing what you was supposed to do with your son, you know J. Michael ain't gonna say nothing, player. You know that. Because you know me. Just keep it real, man. You saying it out your own mouth. You look out for them. Prince family look out for you, but you don't look out for Damion. And he putting in work just like y'all. And just like those females. So why he get the burner, the back burner?
But I know that I can't, again, I can't blame anyone but myself for my failed relationship with LATOYA. And I'm quite sure there's going to be another failed relationship. He can't keep a woman, this and that, blah, blah, blah. Now before I end this off, I do want to say this real quick, guys. I do not beat women. I do not go around putting my hands on women. I've never had a police called on me for someone saying that I beat them. There is no merit to it. It's not true, guys. And also, the baby.
Cause it ain't no merit to it. It ain't true. Did you just say that ignorant outburst? If it ain't no merit to it, it ain't true. Bruh, women, even men, how many of y'all put your hands on women? Or women, how many men put their hands on y'all and y'all never called the police, but it was merit to it? Y'all just swept it under the rug. So for him to say that in the outburst, if it ain't no, I ain't never been to jail, I ain't never got arrested for it, the cops ain't never been called on me, so it ain't no merit to it, so it ain't true. Stop lying, bro. There's a lot of stuff people do that people don't know, but that don't mean it ain't true. See, again, like I told you, you from Fort Wayne, I'm in Fort Wayne. I know some of the women, player. So you telling me the women lie? Hell no, player. So you telling me my wife lying? Hell no, player. Come on now. She ain't say you beat her, but you did put your hands on her one time. So she lying, player? Hell nah, player. And people say, why you putting this business out there? Because he's lying. Because the thing is, like I said, look in that mirror and keep it real. Just say, when I was young in my 20s, this and that, yeah, I had a couple of run-ins with a few females that we got into it and we got physical. But have I did it in the last 20, 25 years? No, I ain't did no crap like that. But you saying you ain't never put your hands on a woman. Again, bro, you gotta look in that mirror and be honest with yourself. If you can't be honest with that man in the mirror, you can't be honest with nobody else. You ain't gotta lie to your fans to keep the clout. You ain't gotta lie to your fans to keep your reputation. Your fans gonna respect the realness. And if you can't be real, how you supposed to expect your fans to be real? Oh yeah, you got some diehard fans. Oh no, Mr. Cryer never did that. They bashed Mr. Cryer. Mr. Cryer, a good man. Mr. Cryer, a loving man. Mr. Cryer, a good father. Mr. Cryer about his business. Mr. Cryer making that bag. They just jealous cause Mr. Cryer getting that bag. They just jealous cause Mr. Cryer not helping them. They're a damn lie. You gotta be real, brother. And you're not being real.
Anything was also false, guys. I made a video last night. That was also proven not to be real as well. But what is real is I said some things that I shouldn't have said about LATOYA. I didn't dog her out. I didn't do anything like that. It was a conversation, and I did say that she couldn't have kids. That did come from my mouth. So I'm apologizing to LATOYA, her family, and kids for having to even deal with this mess. When I came into this, I had very good, positive, genuine intentions. You know, and I really respect LATOYA a lot, you know, for the way that she handled this whole situation. You know, we wasn't going to put on the front as if something was not bothering us. We wasn't going to run to social media making videos as if something's not wrong, you know.
That's smart, because everything ain't for the YouTube now.
She told me what it was. She expressed herself to me, her feelings, her emotions, and really, even without her expressing anything to me, I'd already seen it. Again, this is a woman, man, who smiles 24 hours a day. You know, all she does is smile. And I miss that smile because I don't see it. You know, when I see LATOYA, I don't see the smile anymore. You know, it's like we've been knowing each other for 20 years instead of 5 months. So
I thought it was 7, 8 months. He just said 5 months. He's trying to get them numbers right. Because you know he messed up in them last videos.
Over here. Keep trying to bring you guys the best content that we can bring.
That's done with that video. Now let me give my opinion. Mr. Cryer, it seemed like you was a different person with LATOYA. I seen that myself. And I said it several times through this video. You gotta be honest with that man in the mirror. Because if you ain't honest with that man in the mirror, you can't be 100 with the people that's around you. You can't be 100 with the people that you're doing business with. Everybody got a past. Everybody made mistakes in their past. People gonna say whatever on this YouTube. Just like old girl slandered me and was dogging me, and I got in my feelings. But I apologized to that young woman. And now she didn't post the video back up. Because I let my feelings get involved. She ain't doing nothing but trying to feed her family. And I understand that. But I just don't like people to talk about my wife. Because my wife, if y'all see, she do videos periodically on here. She ain't like me. She ain't like Darion. You know what I'm saying? She don't even really like YouTube. She doing that to support her son. She doing that to support her husband. Y'all get what I'm saying? She don't mind. She don't have no disagreement for a lot of y'all out there. What Mama Selena think about you getting on here talking about Mr. Cryer? My baby don't care about that. My baby, when we talk about it, she say, "Sure, do what you do." You know I ain't gonna do it because that ain't me. But sure, you can do it. You know? And I do it. Because to her, what she won't say, I say it. To her, I'm her mouth. Because again, just like LATOYA, Mama Selena got an image to uphold because she's in the medical field. And her bosses do be on internet and watching stuff. So she do got to be careful on how she move. Me, I ain't got a job, player. And I still get money. So those people be like, he ain't got no job. That boy at home all day. But my pockets is big. Gotta talk to the people, okay. Gotta speak them facts, that's right. Gotta keep my people tight. Gotta keep that soul right. That's what the Lord said. Gotta be that motivator. Speak nothing but the truth. Tell them how my life was through. My life was up and down. That's why I'm speaking now. Look at my YouTube page. I'm gonna motivate you when you had them bad days. Hey, 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 hey. Y'all see I just bought her a car. And I ain't work. Because I'm an entertainer. I do own Focus Entertainment. Before y'all think I'm in the streets. I do shoot music videos for people. Like that video I did for Darion, I rushed that. I know how to shoot music videos, but I just was trying to do some because he ain't put a video up in like a week. I think, what, five days? So I was just trying to hurry up and get something out there for him. But Mr. Cryer, back to you. You gotta be real, man. If you love that woman, go fight for that woman. And as for me and your beef and me and your problem, just start doing better by Darion. Start stepping up. The same way you was treating those women, the same way the Prince family treated you, treat Darion like that. I'm not trying to play your son. I'm not trying to take from your son. I'm not trying to use your son. I'm trying to build a future for your son. I'm trying to make sure your son is stable. So when he do get ready to go to college, he got money for college. He got a whip for college. He got his own bread. And I'm trying to teach that boy, when you doing business with somebody, you're supposed to get compensated for that. I don't care if it's your mama, your daddy, me, whoever, your brother, you get compensated for your work. That's what I'm trying to teach that boy. It's responsibilities. I'm not trying to let that boy know, hey, if that's your family member, man, you supposed to get him the free love. Nah, because if he had a grocery store and he let all his family come in there and get stuff on the family love, then how he gonna make money? He giving all his food away for free. because of the family love. Now, every now and again, you might get a family a discount, but you can't get everybody in your family a discount, because how you gonna make money? How you gonna support your store? How you gonna keep your bills paid? That boy doing everything he can for y'all in y'all video, because some of them videos, you look at your videos, them numbers is high with that boy face in it. So why that boy can't get compensated like you do those women? Why that boy can't get compensated like the Prince family compensate you? That's your son. Show your son the same love and respect that you treat them women and the Prince family treat you. Play. J. Michael Wild.